Using the laser cutter. How to vector cut. Insert the flash drive with your design into the laser cutter computer. Open the laser cutter lid and place your material in the upper left-hand corner of the bed. Flip the power switch to the on position. The switch is located on the left-hand side of the machine. Turn on the large filtration system next to the laser cutter by pushing the red power button. At the base of the filtration system is the air compressor. Flip the power switch to the on position. Press the focus button on the face of the laser cutter. Resting on the laser head is a magnetic triangular tool. Turn the tool upside down so that it points towards your material. Using the up and down buttons, position the bed so that this pointer is just a hair above the material. Return the tool to its original position once this is done. Press the reset button after focusing. Open EngraveLab Photo Laser Plus found on the computer desktop. Always adjust the dimensions of the plate to 24 inches by 18 inches. Press OK when you're finished. Import your design by clicking File, Import, and then selecting your image. Click anywhere on the plate and your image will appear in that spot. To turn your image into something that can be cut, select the image and then go to Image, Prepare to Vectorize. A number of pages will appear as you go through the Vector Wizard process. Click OK on each of these windows. Now, select the Vectorize icon from the toolbar. A copy of the image composed only of vector lines has now been created. Click and drag the image away to see the original. Delete the original image from the plate. Double-click the vectorized image and then go to Layout, Ungroup, or Ungroup All. Your vector lines will split from a single image into all the individual lines that make up the image. Clicking on a line or closed shape will highlight it in blue. Click on each line or closed shape that you do not want to be cut and then delete that line or shape. Go back to the laser cutter and measure your material with a ruler. Regroup your design and then click and drag your image to the spot on the material that you would like to be engraved. Remember, the dark black rectangle you are working within is the size of the laser cutter bed, not your material. Once your image is sized and positioned exactly how you want it, click File, Print. Make sure that Epilogue Engraver is highlighted and click Setup. Select Vector. Make sure that autofocus and center engraving are not checked. Then change the piece size to 24 inches by 18 inches so that it matches the plate size you entered earlier. Recommended speed, power, and frequency settings will vary depending on material and the exact look you are trying to create. A higher speed will result in a shallower cut than a lower speed. A higher power will result in a deeper cut than a lower power. Frequency controls how often the laser fires. A high frequency setting results in an almost constant beam but may scorch more flammable materials. A very low setting can create an almost perforated effect. For your vector settings, refer to the laminated speed and power recommendation sheet located next to the computer. Make sure that the preview box is checked and click OK. If everything looks good and there are no blue lines going through your image, click Print. Head back over to the laser cutter machine and shut the lid. Your job will be displayed. Press Go. The laser cutter will now engrave your image onto the material. It is very important to stay close by and watch for fires or other problems. Never wander away from a job in progress. Occasionally, the laser cutter will not completely cut through the material. Leave the material in place and run the job a second time by pressing Go. Pressing the red stop button on the front of the laser cutter will pause the engraving process. Pressing the green Go button will resume the job from where it left off. If you want to end the current job entirely, press Stop and then press Reset. When your job is finished, turn off the filter. Turn off the compressor. Turn off the laser cutter machine. Open the lid and remove your design from the machine. Remove your design from the material. Nice work!